The living room is a little messy but warm. A single dad sits on the sofa, looking tired but with a gentle smile. His twin daughters run around him, one climbing onto his shoulders, the other scribbling on his notebook with crayons. Dad, exhausted but smiling. Sweethearts, just give me 1 minute. Daddy still needs to clean the kitchen. Twin 1 grabbing his hand. Papa, you're always busy. We want to play now. Twin 2 pouting. And we want ice cream too. The dad laughs softly, but his eyes show fatigue and the weight of responsibility. Dad murmuring to himself. Taking care of these two is the best part of my life, but sometimes, I wish I had a little help. The camera slowly zooms on his face. On the table nearby, unpaid bills and office files are scattered, a clear sign of a man juggling too much. Suddenly, one of the girls grabs the remote and switches on the TV. Cartoon sounds fill the whole room. The dad puts his hand on his forehead and chuckles helplessly. Dad, sighing, under his breath. All right, it's decided. I need to hire a babysitter. Right at that moment, the doorbell rings. The twins scream in excitement and rush toward the door. Twin 1 shouting, Daddy, someone's here for you. The dad stands up, walks to the door, and opens it. On the doorstep stands a simple, innocent-looking young woman. She's wearing jeans and a plain top, holding a small bag, with a shy smile on her face. Babysitter, softly, hello, I'm here for the babysitting job. The twins run back into the living room, pulling the babysitter by the hand. They're already laughing and asking her a dozen questions at once. Twin 1 excitedly, do you like dolls? Twin 2 jumping, can you play hide and seek with us? The babysitter kneels down to their level, smiling warmly. She gently pats their heads. Babysitter, soft, playful tone. One at a time, little princesses. I promise we'll do everything, but only if you listen to me. The twins look at each other, then nod quickly. For the first time, they seem calmer, almost enchanted by her gentle voice. From the corner, the dad watches carefully. His tired eyes soften as he sees his daughters listening, something they rarely do with him. Dad thinking to himself, voiceover style. Strange, they've never settled down so quickly with anyone before. The babysitter begins to play a simple clapping game with the twins. Their laughter fills the room, echoing against the quiet walls. The dad leans against the doorframe, almost relieved, almost emotional. Twin 1 giggling, she's the best, Daddy. Twin 2 hugging the babysitter. Can we keep her forever? The dad smiles, a mix of surprise and relief. Dad, smiling, softly to himself. Perfect, she might just be the one I was looking for. He steps forward. Dad, to babysitter. Thank you. It's not easy to handle them. You seem to have a magic touch. The babysitter just smiles politely, her eyes glancing down, almost hiding a secret. The camera lingers on her face for a moment, a flicker of mystery in her expression, before fading out with the sound of children's laughter. Night falls. The house is finally quiet. The twins are asleep in their small shared bedroom, hugging their stuffed toys. A soft lullaby plays faintly in the background. The babysitter had just sung them to sleep. The dad peeks through the door, watching his daughters peacefully sleeping. For the first time in weeks, his face relaxes. Dad whispering to himself, with relief. She put them to bed, so easily. I don't know how she did it. He quietly walks back to his study, leaving the babysitter alone in the living room. The babysitter pulls out her phone, hesitates for a second, then steps near the window where the moonlight falls across her face. She dials a number and speaks in a low voice. Babysitter, soft, serious tone. Dad, don't worry, I'm fine. They have no idea who I really am. There's a pause. A man's deep voice can faintly be heard on the other end, authoritative yet concerned. Babysitter, firm, but emotional. I told you, I just want to live like a normal girl for a while. Please, don't let anyone know I'm your daughter. She ends the call quickly, her hand trembling slightly. She sighs and sits down, as if the weight of a secret is pressing on her chest. The camera slowly pans to her small handbag resting on the table. The bag slips slightly open, revealing a shiny ID card. The words glimmer under the moonlight. Daughter of CEO, executive access. The camera zooms in on the ID card. A soft suspenseful music begins to rise, hinting at the storm about to come. The babysitter quickly zips her bag shut, unaware that the dad has walked into the hallway, just close enough to hear a fragment of her mysterious phone call. Fade out. Morning light fills the kitchen. The dad prepares breakfast in a hurry while the twins chatter endlessly at the table. The babysitter, calm as ever, helps tie their hair into neat ponytails. The scene looks almost like a complete family. The dad catches himself staring for a moment, then quickly looks away. He grabs his office bag. Dad, to babysitter, politely. Thanks for everything last night. You made things easier. I'll be back after work. She nods with a small smile, but her eyes hide a secret. Cut to corporate office. The dad walks into a tall glass building, files in hand. He looks stressed. His boss, the CEO, has called for an urgent meeting. Inside the grand office, the CEO sits behind a massive desk. Powerful presence, expensive suit, sharp eyes. CEO, serious tone. You've been doing well, but remember, I expect loyalty and focus from my team. The dad nods nervously. Just as he turns to leave, the CEO casually adds. CEO, smirking slightly. By the way, my daughter mentioned she spent some time at your house yesterday. The dad freezes mid-step. He turns back slowly. Dad, confused. Your daughter. The CEO leans back in his chair, proud and calm. CEO, nodding. Yes, she said your girls were quite a handful, but she enjoyed it. The dad's eyes widen. A flashback plays in his mind, the babysitter's shy smile, her soft voice on the phone, the bag she quickly zipped shut. His heartbeat quickens. Dad, whispering, almost to himself. Don't tell me, she's your daughter. The camera zooms in on his stunned face as suspenseful music builds. Fade out. Evening again. The dad returns home, his mind still spinning from what the CEO told him earlier. He steps inside the house, and the first thing he sees is his twins laughing uncontrollably as the babysitter chases them around with a pillow. For a moment, he just stands there, watching, speechless. The scene feels warm, like a family he thought he had lost. The babysitter notices him and stops, a little shy. She sets the pillow down and straightens her hair. The twins run to their father. Twin 1, grinning. Papa, she's the best babysitter ever. Twin 2, hugging her. Can we keep her forever? The dad looks at the babysitter, his expression heavy with questions. She avoids his eyes, clearly nervous. Finally, he steps closer. Dad, serious but gentle. I met your father today. Why didn't you tell me who you really are? The babysitter lowers her gaze, her hands trembling slightly. Babysitter, soft, emotional. Because I didn't want to be treated like the CEO's daughter. I just wanted to be normal. To be seen for who I am, not for my last name. Silence fills the room. The twins look back and forth, confused but innocent. Twin 1, brightly. Does that mean she's like a princess? Twin 2, cheering. Yay, then she can be our new mommy. The babysitter blushes, covering her face. The dad lets out a small laugh, shaking his head. He looks at her, really looks, and his smile softens. Dad, warmly, almost a whisper. Maybe, they're right. The camera lingers on the three of them standing together, laughter echoing, as soft romantic emotional music swells in the background. Fade out.